Hello and welcome. I am Mel and I'm so happy you are here joining me for today's prenatal power flow. Don't worry, there's plenty of options for you to take to honor you and your body in this practice today. I am currently 23 weeks pregnant. If you are expecting, I would love to connect with you and hear about your journey in the comments below. If you've not already subscribed to this channel, please do so, and feel free to share this flow with others who would enjoy it as well. Let's go ahead and begin today's practice. Meet me in a nice mountain pose. I'm going to turn diagonally so you can see me a little better today. So walk those feet maybe hip distance apart, maybe a little further, just depending on baby and the size and where you are. Today's practice is perfect for all trimesters, so just really embrace the beauty of movement and flow today. Let's ground into those feet together. I enjoy rocking back and forth a little bit, and we're going to bring the intention of grounding into this practice today. So once you find that placement of rocking back and forth, palms are down by the side, maybe facing up towards the sky. Let's close the eyes and pause in that placement of the feet. Think about a string pulling out of the crown of the head, keeping that stance nice and tall. And I like to think about a triangle underneath my feet. So starting underneath the big toe on the pad of the foot, going over beneath the pinky toe, back to the heel, and then back underneath the big toe. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths, my beautiful friend. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth, letting everything go. 2 more deep cleansing breaths, honoring your space, your body, and this beautiful practice we are about to share together today and with baby. And after that last cleansing breath, maybe you choose to just breathe in the natural rise and fall of each inhale and exhalation. Or maybe you choose to connect with the strong, victorious Ujjayi breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose, creating space in the back of the throat, making that audible breath the sound of the ocean, just like this. And in your mind's eye, I encourage you to see a white light at the crown of the head. And on each exhalation, guide that light through the body, past the torso, the hips, all the way down to the soles of the feet. And once that bright light reaches the bottom of the feet, you feel and see the tree roots growing from the bottom of the feet down deep into Mother Earth. Each exhalation guiding your strong roots deeper, wider into the earth. Remembering you are strong. You are vibrant. You are oh so incredibly powerful. And just savor this grounding energy. When our energy is grounded, it can really help with keeping the mind clearer, sharp. We're less forgetful. on your inhalation, slowly begin to retract the roots out of the earth and back into the bottom of the feet. And when you feel the roots reach the bottom of the feet, the light slowly begins to fade, knowing you have everything within you that you need. And when you're ready, my friend, you can gently open the eyes. And let's inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, goalpost arms, open the chest. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Keeping that tall spine. Exhale, opening the chest. Baby, baby back bend here. Nothing crazy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, goddess arms. This time, release the arms by your side. Right arm crosses over the body. Take that shoulder down away from the ear. Option to stay here or join me by looking the gaze over that right shoulder, deepening that stretch a little more. And come back center if the head was turned. Gently release and let's switch. Cross that left arm over the body. Again, option to stay here or join me by deepening that stretch, looking over that left shoulder. Again, not letting the shoulders crouch up. Keeping nice and tall. One more breath here. And let's release. This time, reach the arms up. Bend that right elbow. It's like you're patting yourself on the back. We're going into those cow face arms. The left arm reaches behind you, palms face together. Take a hold of each other. Now, if it's not accessible to grab a hold of the fingertips, you can just gently hover the palms wherever they may need to lay. Just enjoying that nice stretch, opening the chest here. That drishti is looking straight forward. And let's gently bring the arms back up together. And exhale, bend that left elbow, right arm now reaches behind, taking a hold of those left fingertips. The palms kind of face each other there. And take a hold. Just warming up those shoulders. We'll have a little bit of upper body work today. This is a great full body workout to really stay strong during our pregnancy. And reach both arms up. Exhale, take the arms down, maybe flick the fingers a little bit. Shoulder rolls, just let it go. Don't take this too serious. Just have fun with it. Take your body where it needs today. All right, let's go into these modified sun salutations. So again, keeping those feet wide, maybe about mat width. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the knees if you need to, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees, take the palms down to the mat, walk the feet wide to that plank and hold. Lower the knees into the modified plank. Untuck the toes, shift the hips forward for that modified cobra. You have cobra legs and up dog arms. Exhale, tuck the toes underneath. Take the hips back for that wide-legged down dog, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. Maybe choose to pedal the legs here. Keeping that strong yogi grip into the mat. The hips are lifting up and back, heels going down towards the earth. Maybe they touch, maybe they never do. That's okay. Look between the hands, come up on the tippy toes, bend the knees, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Exhale, hands come together, heart center. One more. Inhale, reach up. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Uttanasana, bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms can come to shins. Exhale, palms come down to the earth. Walk the feet wide back to that plank. Lower to the knees. Untuck the toes. Modified cobra. Shift the hips forward. Sternum, heart shines up towards the sky. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes. Take it back, down dog. Take a moment, take a breath. There's no rush. We're just starting to build some of the heat, the tapas. Not getting too crazy here. Each exhalation is pulling the navel to spine. Feeling that upward rotation of that scapula here. Always bending the knees if you need to. Look between the hands, come on the tippy toes, walk wide to the mat, come to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. There you go. Exhale, hands, heart center, Namaste Tahi. This time, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat and walk it this time to a tabletop position. We want to have those wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hip line. Let's enjoy some nice cat-cows together. Inhale, drop the belly down to the earth. Be mindful here not to overextend. Exhale, press the earth away. Contract through the shoulders for that cat. Inhale, cow. Shoulders remain away from the ears. Gaze, sternum starts to go up towards the sky. Drop the belly. Exhale, keeping that yogi grip. Press the earth away, rounding through the back. One more here. Inhale, drop the belly for that cow. Feel the extension of the spine happening. Exhale, feel the flexion of the spine as you go into that cat, pressing the earth away. And meet me in that neutral position here. Let's get some core work going. All right, my friend, let's go ahead and reach that left arm out in front of us like we're shaking someone's hand. Option to stay here or join me by extending that left leg and lower down. Again, repeat. Left arm reaches, right arm, leg extends back, pressing that heel away and bring it back down. One more here. Reach that left arm, right leg back, press the heel, kick it back. You've got it. And lower down. This time, kickstand that left leg out to the side, extend that right leg back, and gently rotate open towards the side. We're in this left side modified plank. Now, option to stay here today or join me by lifting that right leg. Let's enjoy a few oblique crunches. If it's serving you, let's do it for 5. Crunch it out. 4. You've got it. 3. Yes. 2. Beautiful. And 1. Great work. Here we go. Let's bend that knee. Take it down and bring it back into that tabletop position. The other side's jealous, so let's even ourselves out. That right arm extensions out now like you're shaking someone's hand. Left leg goes back. If you've got it, hold. Keeping that internal rotation of the hip. Exhale, lower down. Here we go. Inhale, ground into the earth with that left hand. Reach the arm out and the left leg back, kicking the heel away from you. And back to tabletop. One more. Excellent job. Reach it out, keeping that long neutral spine here. Gaze down to the earth and lower back down. This time, we're kickstanding that right leg out. Left leg extends back, ground into the earth. Rotate open towards the other side. Option to hold here. On that side plank, or join me by hovering and lifting that left leg. Let's crunch it out if you've got it. 5. Beautiful. 4. Yes. 3. 2. Grounding in the right hand. And 1. Extend it out. Lower the left leg. Rotate back open towards the side. Let's go ahead, kind of do a little dancing lion here, or just some big hip circles, letting any tension go that you may have accidentally created. And opposite direction. Oh, feels so good to just move this beautiful body today. Always being mindful of where you are. And let's bring it back center. Let's lift that right knee out to the side, fire hydrant, and give yourself some circles. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, just fire hydrants out to the side. 5, 4, getting into that glute work. 3, yes, 2, and 1. This time, hold it up, lift, kick the leg out for 5. Keeping that knee lifted. 4, all options here. Hold it wherever you need. 3, you've got it. 2, and 1. Bend it back in and lower back down. Amazing job. We've got to even out the other side. Let's lift that left knee up. Here we go in hip circles for 5, 4, yes, feeling the obliques. 3, 2, 1. Here we go, fire hydrant down, lift. 5, beautiful. 4, working that outer glute. 3, yes, connecting with that pelvic floor. 2, and 1, you know it, lift and hold, kick it for 5. This is it, you've got it. Make sure you're squaring those hips towards the earth and not dumping into the right side. 2, woo, and 1. Great job. Let's bring it back down. Way to go. You did absolutely amazing. Let's hold here in the tabletop. Option to stay here and walk the palms out a little bit for some tricep push-ups, or join me in a sunbird push-up where you can lift that right leg. And let's go into 3 tricep pushes. Here we go. Down and up. Yes, keeping the elbows glued down to the rib cage. Strong grip into the mat. And hold that right leg up. If you're not there, join me now. Cross the leg over the left leg. Maybe this is enough for you today. Or join me by walking that right hand out, and you can hold at the top of the mat. If you want to take it a little deeper, listening to your body, walk the right hand over to the corner of the mat. Really enjoying this nice sunbird side stretch, especially after that glute work. Great job. Slowing it down a little bit. We created some heat, but we definitely don't want to overheat ourselves and baby. Staying regulated. And let's walk the hand back. If it was extended, lift the leg and bring it back to tabletop. Tricep push-ups again on the other side. Option to lift that left leg with me. Keeping the internal rotation of the hips. Here we go. Take it down for 3, 2, and 1. Great job. If that left leg's not lifted, join me there now. Cross it over the right side and hold. This may be enough for you today. That is okay. Option to join me in extending that left arm out. And if it's still accessible, walk that left palm now to the top of the right corner. How you doing? Great work. Really enjoying this time, this practice. I really have loved bringing prenatal yoga into my pregnancy. It's really kept me strong and focused and really supported me. So I have no doubt it's doing the same for you. Let's bring it back center. Palm comes underneath. Lift the leg and bring it back to that tabletop position. All right, my friend, let's bend that right knee up towards the body and bring it on the outside of that right hand for that low lunge. Gently come up, using that knee for help. Great work. Feeling that today, I love it. Really notice we're opening the hip flexor here. That psoas muscle. This can get incredibly tight, at least it has for me. Making sure we're not really dumping and sinking into the hip here, because our body is producing more of that hormone relaxin. We're automatically more flexible. So we just want to make sure that we're not overexerting our body in these stretches. One more breath here. And exhale. Let's take it back to that half split. So you lengthen that right leg. Think about pulling that right hip socket up into the hip joint. The heel is down, toes towards the ceiling. Notice my flat back here still. I'm not hunching and arching over. Maybe you want to bring both hands on the inside of the leg. Again, always being mindful of that beautiful growing belly. Let's take one more breath here. Good job. And let's take that foot flat. Tuck the left toe underneath. We're going to inhale, guide yourself up. High lunge, hold. Really squeezing that left thigh here. Arms are reaching up towards the sky, palms together. Yes. Keeping that right knee in line with that right ankle. Let's do 3 birthing breaths here, making the schnoise with the goddess arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, shh, open. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, shh, like you're pulling a lap machine. Inhale, reach up. One more. Exhale, shh, squeeze the shoulder blades together. This time, exhale, rotate, open towards the side for that warrior 2. Take a moment, take a breath, just hold. Feeling that external rotation of the hips. Opening nice and beautiful here. You look great. Just hold. Feeling that scapula pulling apart. You've got it. One more breath. Can you squeeze that left thigh? Not allowing the arch of the left foot to collapse. Extend that right leg out. Slightly turn that left toe in 45 degrees. Triangle pose. Reach towards those right fingertips. Feel the pelvic tilt. You may need to stay here today. That's okay. Or join me by taking that right palm down to the thigh or the shin. The left fingertips are reaching up towards the sky. Option to bend that right knee if you need it. Second option, my friend, stay here or join me in some oblique pulses, reaching up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that right knee, heel to arch alignment, warrior 2. Amazing job. You look incredible. Keep going. You've got it. And now we're going to go into a wide leg forward fold. I'm going to turn towards you so you can see me better. So you want to step into that wide leg forward fold. The toes and the knees all in same line. Let's bring the hands to the hip. Bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, create that space. Exhale, straight spine, heart energy shining towards me. Hinge at the hip creases and slightly come forward. Hold here. Bend the knees if you need to. A-okay, I promise. Just hold. Feeling that nice hamstring stretch here. Incredible job. One more breath. And when you're ready, gently guide yourself up. Bend the knees if you need to for that additional support. Nice, tall, long spine. Amazing work. Walk the feet in together. Turn to the top of the mat. Let's enjoy a nice yogi squat here. Feet come wide. I'll turn to you so you can see. And take that coccyx bone down to the earth. Now, sometimes yogi squats can be a little uncomfortable for people and they're not able to take those heels down. Our bodies are all made differently, which makes us all so beautiful and unique. So maybe you want to roll up a yoga blanket or a towel and place it under those heels to help support you. Hands heart center. And just take a moment to regroup. Maybe close the eyes. Really grounding into that energy that we began with. Excellent work. And one more breath. When you're ready, bring it down into that tabletop position. Gently come out of the yogi squat. Let's do 3 cat-cows here to enjoy together. Here we go. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, protract through the shoulders. Inhale, drop the belly, grounding into the palms. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, press the earth away. One more, we've got that cow. Let your breath guide you. Exhale, cat. All right, let's take it to the other side. Staying in that right knee, guide that left foot forward now to the outside of that left palm. Using the hands if you need to on the knee, guide yourself up for that low lunge. Notice I've untucked those right toes. The toenails are down to the earth. And you want to still have that internal rotation of the hips. The hips are squared forward. Remember that string out of the crown of the head. We're sitting nice and tall, making sure we're not forcing the hips forward. Take a moment and check in with the body. How was the right side versus the left side? Whew, this side's definitely a little tighter for me. That's what I love about this yoga practice too, is every time I show up to the mat, externally shows up of what's going on internally. So use this as a moving meditation and really just honoring your body in this precious time in your life, because time does fly by, doesn't it? Wow. All right, let's take it back into that half split. Shifting the hips back. Left heel stays down to the earth, left toes towards the sky. Remember, it's like we're pulling that hip socket in, that thigh, that femur bone into the hip socket. Still keeping everything squared forward. Notice the long spine here. Remember, we're not hunching over, always being mindful of every single movement that we have here together. Let's take 2 more breaths. Really opening the hamstring, stretching that glute a little more from that awesome glute work we did together here today. Great work. Let's take that left foot flat, tuck the right toes underneath, ground into the earth, and inhale, guide yourself up for that high lunge. Hold here. Notice that right heel is lifted like there's a brick wall behind you. Can you squeeze that right thigh a little more? You will feel engagement of that hip flexor opening a little deeper. That left knee is in line with the left ankle. Let's incorporate those birthing breaths. Inhale, reach up a little taller. Exhale, shh, open the chest. 2 more. Inhale, reach up. Beautiful. 1 more. Shh. Great job. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, here to arch alignment. Open up, warrior 2. How you doing? You look great. Keep going. Holding here just a moment. Let's check in with the body. Make sure you're pressing into the blade of that right foot, not collapsing into the arch. Can you squeeze that right thigh a little bit? Maybe not. That's okay. Don't worry about going so deep into that left knee. Just go wherever your body needs you to go today. Feel the scapula pulling apart. That drishti, that gaze is looking over those left fingertips. Extend that left leg. Slightly turn the right toes in. Reach for those fingertips. Notice that pelvic tilt. Maybe here is enough for that triangle pose. Option to join me. Taking the left hand to the thigh or to the shin. Right arm comes up. That drishti, that gaze, can be looking up towards the sky or down to the earth. Think about rotating the rib cage open towards the sky just a little bit. Option to stay here or join me for those oblique pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here one more time. Here we go. Exhale back to warrior 2. Amazing job. Just stay with it. Just one more moment. And let's bring it into goddess pose this time. Turn the toes and knees in the same direction. Yes, here we go. Hands heart center. Now turn the toes out, heels in, and let's take it down and hold. Excellent job. Now go wherever you need. Maybe just a slight bend in the knee is working for you. We're alternating sides for the calf lifts. Here we go. Right lifts, lower, left heel, lower. Come on, right lift. Really working the inner thighs, connecting with the pelvic floor. And one more. Beautiful. And release. Gently stand up. Walk the toes in together, feet together. Whew, great job. And turn to the top of the mat. If you're not already there, let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, no rush. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk it down wide, come to the knees. We're going into sun worshiper, so the knees are wider than the hips. The feet are together like child's pose. We're gonna sit nice and tall. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands come behind the seat, behind the feet, palms face down to the earth, fingertips away from the body. Now you may need to stay up on the fingertips here. That's a-okay, or you can join me by walking the palms down. We're coming to the tail end of this practice together. I'm not really a sun worshiper these days. I wear my sunscreen and go in the shade. But we all need a little vitamin D, right? So just really enjoy this heart opener, this chest opener. Slight little back bend, just being mindful of that lumbar with that growing baby. One more breath. Gaze is up. I enjoy closing the eyes. Do whatever you need. And gently walk the hands in, supporting yourself. Maybe bringing the hands to the low back to fully come up. Let's inhale, reach up together. Exhale, take it out, child's pose, reaching the arms out in front of you. Maybe take those knees a little wider if you need it. And enjoy a child's pose. Reaching the fingertips towards the top of the mat. The forehead can come down to the earth. Making sure those knees are wide enough, keeping room for baby. One more breath here. And inhale, walk the hands over to the left side of the mat. Right palm comes on top. And enjoy that nice lateral stretch in the body, stretching out those shoulders a little more. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, walk the palms over to the other side. The left palm now goes on the back of the right hand. Feeling the nice side stretch in the left. And walk it back center. Maybe take one more breath here. the hands back up towards you. Coming into a seated position. Let's go into that fire log. Stretching out those glutes a little more. Option for a figure 4, whatever you need here. So we're going to start with that left foot in front of us, the knee bent, and we're going to take the right foot and place it on top parallel to the left. And just enjoy that stretch. Maybe this is a time to place the hands on the belly. Remember that tall spine. Maybe deepening the breaths here. This feels incredible. I hope it does for you too. One more breath before we switch. Gently release that right leg and let's place the feet flat on the floor. Gently windshield wiper the knees side to side. And good work. Come back center. Now that right foot comes down first, knee flat if it's accessible. And then we're going to bend that left leg, place it ever so gently on top of the right. And now we're focusing that opening of that left glute. This time I'm choosing to place my palms down on the knees, grounding my energy a little more. One more breath. And gently open the eyes if they were closed with me. Walk the hands back. Feet flat on the earth once more. Windshield wiper those knees. Maybe take that windshield wiper a little further out away from the body again. We don't want to crowd baby. And great work. Meet me in a nice, easy seated pose here. However you want to have the placement of the feet, whether in or just in more of the Indian style. Finding those sit bones, the ischial tuberosities, just going to wind down here a little more. Let's take that right palm, cross it over the body and place it on the left knee. Left hand can go gently behind. A nice, gentle, easy twist here. Always making sure during our pregnancy we're not really deepening twist in that lumbar. We don't want to crowd baby here, so focus more on the cervical spine, the top part of that thoracic spine at the shoulders, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. One more breath. And unwind, come back neutral. This time, right hand comes behind you, left palm on right knee. Easy twist, and take that gaze, that drishti, wherever it may go. Maybe it's slightly to the right, maybe it's starting to gaze over that right shoulder. Again, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. We're not forcing them down, just relaxed. Unwind, come back center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right arm stays up, left palm goes down, seated, lateral stretch, opening that right side body. Notice I'm not dumping forward or rotating too far back. You want to have the shoulders nice in line. Inhale, come up. Exhale, left arm stays up, right palm comes down. Enjoy that left side body stretch, staying in that coronal plane. Think about there's a pane of glass in front of behind you. staying in between. And guide it back up. Inhale. Exhale. Take the palms behind you. Clasp the hands together and stretch, opening the chest. Inhale, beach ball, grab it forward, really protract through the back, navel to spine. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, beach ball, reach forward. One more. Inhale, open the chest. Reach forward. And bring the hands wherever they may fall. Let's enjoy a nice seated Savasana together. Hands can be on the belly, on the knees facing down for more grounding, palms facing up for more receiving. Enjoy this time for you, Savasana. Close the eyes. Encourage you to stay here as long as you have time for, or as long as you wish. But if you are along with me, you can gently begin to wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingertips, maybe gently roll the wrist. Open the eyes, and let's bring those hands to prayer position, heart center. Thank you so much for joining me for today's power flow. I hope you really enjoyed keeping the strength in the body during our pregnancy. It just brings us more vitality, more life. I hope you enjoyed getting those endorphins flowing with me today. And let's go ahead and bring those thumbs to the third eye. The light in me honors the light in you. I wish you well on your pregnancy journey. I bow to you. And namaste. Thank you again so much for being here. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not already. Leave in the comments below what you enjoyed. Thank you for flowing with me, and I look forward to seeing you again so soon. Have an incredible day.